Hey there, welcome back to the channel. If you're a growing family who's thinking about upsizing to your dream home or planning a move to the suburbs, you're definitely in the right place. Today, we're diving into the ultimate suburban showdown, South Jersey versus the Philly suburbs. Whether you're drawn to the charms of towns like Marlton or exploring options on the PA side like Haverford or Upper Dublin, we're gonna be breaking it all down for you. Housing, schools, commuting, and lifestyle.
If you haven't been to our channel before, my name is Trey and my partner Braden and I, we specialize in helping families find the perfect place to call home in South Jersey and Pennsylvania. We create videos like this to simplify the real estate process and give you insights you need to make confident decisions about your next move. Now, as we get ready to dive in, one thing to think about, if you are considering buying or selling this year, we would love to help you. Don't forget to click the link in the description below. That's going to give you an opportunity to schedule a consultation with us. And then that's where we can talk about all your unique needs and then create a plan to help you achieve whatever real estate goals you have, whether that's finding your forever home or selling for top dollar, or maybe it's both.
Let's just be honest. Philadelphia is an amazing city with its history, its cheesesteaks, and of course, die-hard sports fans. But let's not forget about the joys of parallel parking on cobblestone streets, dealing with Philly potholes, or having to navigate a neighbor's rowdy Eagles tailgate that will spill into your Sunday morning. If you've ever thought, oh God, maybe I just need a little bit more space and a little bit less of that city chaos, well, you're not alone. That's where the suburbs come in, and trust me, they're not all cookie-cutter homes and cul-de-sacs.
There's a lot to choose from and plenty of options, but there's some things you're going to want to consider as you're deciding, and that's what we're going to cover in this video.
We're going to look at a head-to-head comparison of Marlton as well as two towns in PA, Haverford and Upper Dublin. We're going to be breaking down the key stats like home values, commute options, and of course school rankings. We're going to talk about the pros and cons of each area, including lifestyle and amenities that make each community unique. We're going to also talk about actionable tips that can help you decide which side of the river might be best for you and what might be the right fit for your family's next chapter. So grab a cup of coffee, sit back, and let's talk about what these communities have to offer, how they compare, and most importantly, how to find the right one that feels just like home. Let's talk about why we chose these towns. We picked Marlton, Upper Dublin, and Haverford because these towns, they're sort of standard bearers for what many families are looking for in that traditional suburban community. They check all the boxes: strong schools, great amenities, convenient commutes, and of course, family-friendly lifestyles. Now, there are plenty of other amazing towns nearby to consider, but Marlton, Upper Dublin, and Haverford offer some of the best comparisons for understanding what each side of the river has to offer. They're going to give us a great starting point to help you think through the priorities that matter most to your family.
That's also why we think it's so important to do personalized consultations, because then that gives us the ability to really do a deep dive and think about all the towns that are in the back of our head of where other clients have called home to really fit the mold of what might make sense for you.
Maybe you love the strong schools in Upper Dublin, but you wish it had a little bit more of Marlton's affordability. Or perhaps you're drawn to Haverford's charm, but prefer the outdoor amenities and a larger lot that you might get in some of the South Jersey towns. Whatever your ideal town looks like, we can definitely help you narrow it down to places that not only fit your practical needs, but also reflect on the lifestyle that you have been dreaming of, whether it's walkable downtowns, shorter commutes, or proximity to the shore or the mountains. Will help you find a place that truly feels like home for you and your family.
So we're going to dive into some of the specific numbers that you might see when comparing two towns like Marlton and Upper Dublin with this case study of these two side-by-side homes. We'll also break down the median home values and how quickly those homes are moving so that you have a little bit of a sense of the strategy that might be necessary in order to capture that dream home once we find it.
Let's start with Marlton, for example. Marlton feels very manageable as a town. You can still get that perfect 4-bedroom, 2.5-bath home without stretching your budget too far. The median home value is $456,000. Now that's up 8.3% within the last year. And the median listing price is $462,400 with a median price per square foot of $238. Now homes will sell quickly, typically within 19 days. And this is definitely the most affordable of these three towns. What stands out about Marlton is its balance. It's close enough to Philly for commuters, but far enough to feel like you have some space and some privacy. The community has a friendly vibe with neighbors who know each other. You have tons of shopping options and amenities thanks to robust shopping centers on Route 70 and 73, which intersects in Marlton.
Now taking a look at Haverford as an option on the other side of the river, this is the epitome of classic Philadelphia suburb. Many homes in Haverford, they exude character. There's more of that historic stone facade charm and some of the things that you would expect from like a typical historic USA Main Street. There's a good mix though of old and new. Now in terms of value, the median home value is going to be about $413,000, whereas the median list price is actually around $495,000. That actually puts you at a square footage of $294 per square foot. So definitely there's going to be a little bit more king that you're going to need to bring to capture one of these homes in Haverford. With a median sale price of $532,000, that is actually up 11.5% year over year. So it's also another great place where you're going to continue to build equity, as this is a very desirable town and will most likely continue to be in years to come. Things do take a little bit longer to move there. A typical home sells in about 30 days. That indicates that there's a slightly competitive but slower market than you might see in South Jersey and Marlton. Another thing about that too is the process of submitting offers and getting them accepted is definitely a little bit different than it is in New Jersey, but that's more for a nuanced conversation that we can have later. It's a town that feels alive, but it's not overwhelming. There's great places for those who value charm and community. And then if you wanted something that's a little bit more mainstream, that's where we would then go to a place like Upper Dublin Township.
This is a town that's known for its more polished suburban lifestyle. It's definitely a housing market that reflects that prestige. The median listing price is $618,000, which reflects a 14.5% increase, and the median home sold price is $604,500, with homes selling in just 12 days, which is the fastest paced of all three of these markets. Now, the housing options here definitely lean more towards upscale, with many homes featuring large lots, open floor plans, and premium finishes. Families looking for a combination of space, style, and proximity to top-rated schools often find Upper Dublin a very attractive choice. All three of these communities offer solid educational options, but they cater to slightly different priorities. Upper Dublin and Haverford stand out for their state and national rankings, along with specialized programs that give students opportunities to excel in advanced academics. Marlton, on the other hand, focuses on smaller class sizes at the elementary level and strong extracurriculars, especially in sports, which can provide younger students with a great foundation.
Now, one of the things that is definitely an elephant in the room is taxes. Everybody's heard about how outrageous New Jersey property taxes are, and to some extent that is going to be true, but one of the things that you'd be interested to find is that when you look at affordability and the taxes, there is sort of a balancing act that happens, and in many ways things tend to kind of level off, but it depends on what you're looking for and what township you actually end up deciding on. So let's break down how property taxes and other local taxes compare between a place like Marlton and the Pennsylvania suburbs like Haverford and Upper Dublin Township.
Now, Marlton's median home price is approximately $412,000, which is a 7% increase over last year. New Jersey's average tax rate is 2.42%, which means that taxes on a home at this price would be right around $9,970 annually. Haverford, the median home price is higher at approximately $532,000, and when you factor in Pennsylvania's average property tax rate of 1.69%, this results in an annual property tax of right around $8,992, which is lower than Marlton's despite the higher home price. However, there's a catch that we're going to cover in just a moment. Upper Dublin has an even higher median home price at $604,500 with the same average property tax of 1.69%. Taxes on a home at this price would total approximately $10,213 annually, which is higher than Marlton due to the larger home value. In Pennsylvania, however, property taxes are not the entirety of the whole story. Residents in Haverford Township and Upper Dublin are definitely going to encounter additional local taxes that can add up. For example, you have the earned income tax. This tax on wages and salaries typically come around 1% of your household income. For a household that is earning $100,000 annually, that's about $1,000 per year. You're also going to have the local services tax, which is a flat tax of $52 annually for individuals who are employed within the municipality used to fund local services. You're also going to have the per capita tax, which is a small flat tax, typically around 10 to 15% annually per adult resident. These taxes are specific to Pennsylvania municipalities and are not present in New Jersey. This potentially could tip the scale with families who are comparing their overall costs. So let's break it down. Let's take a look at your typical housing costs for a town like Marlton. You're going to have an average home price of about $402,000. Your property taxes at 2.42%, that's going to be $9,970. Your mortgage costs, this is your principal and interest. There's going to be about 7% interest right now. Let's assume you put 10% down. That's going to be $2,394 per month, which equals $28,728 annually, which is going to bring you to your total annual housing cost of about $38,698. Looking at a home in Haverford Township, you're going to have an average home price of $532,000. Your property taxes at 1.69% are going to be about $8,992 annually, and your mortgage, again, principal and interest, let's assume that same 7% interest and 10% down, that's going to bring your principal and interest to $3,367 per month or $40,404 annually. When you add in local taxes, you're going to add another about $1,067 annually, which is going to bring your annual housing cost in Haverford for $50,463. Looking at that same similar home, but in Upper Dublin, your home price there, average $604,500. Property taxes at 1.69%, that's $10,203 annually. And your mortgage costs, again, 7% interest, 10% down. You're at about $3,830 per month, which is going to be $45,960 annually. Adding in those local taxes, another $1,067. You're looking at about $57,240 annually. Putting that all together, that $400,000 home in Marlton is going to be about $38,698 annually. Haverford Township, you're looking at that $532,000 house costing you $50,463 annually. And your Upper Dublin Township home is going to come in at about $57,240 annually for that average $604,000 home there. That's a big difference of nearly $12,000 to $18,000 annually when comparing Marlton to Pennsylvania suburbs in towns like Haverford and Upper Dublin. While Pennsylvania property taxes are lower up front, you do have higher home costs, and you're also going to have local taxes as well that are going to outweigh those savings, which does continue to make New Jersey slightly more affordable options for families if the budget is your priority. Taxes can make a big difference in your overall housing budget, and while Pennsylvania may seem appealing with its lower property tax rates, the additional local taxes and higher home prices can quickly add up. New Jersey property taxes, they're definitely more upfront and more predictable, which may make it easier to plan your budget. Whether you're looking to prioritize affordability, home value, or proximity to specific amenities, understanding the full picture of taxes is key to making the right decision for your family.
Now, in terms of education, because that is one of the big hot buttons that people always ask about, when you're looking at a top school for your family and you're considering that as a big part of the reason for making your move, it can play a significant role in not only where you want to live, but shaping your day-to-day life and the long-term opportunities for your children. So the quality of education, class sizes, extracurricular options, and even the culture of schools can influence where you're going to decide to settle. In this section, breaking that down, we're going to look at the education systems of Marlton, Haverford, and Upper Dublin Township to give you a clear picture of what each community offers, from graduation rates to state rankings and even student-teacher ratio, as well as specialized programs like extracurriculars and sports that you may want to highlight as a key difference depending on what's important to your family. Starting in Marlton, that is served by the Evesham Township School District for kindergarten through 8th grade. Then it switches to the Lenape Regional High School District for high school students. Now, some of the strengths of the overall system: the schools in Marlton are known for their consistent performance. Cherokee High School in particular, it stands out, having a 96.4% graduation rate. They have strong athletic programs, and they definitely contribute to student engagement as a fully well-rounded individual. And student-teacher ratios in the elementary school level, they have a class size as small as 10-1. So there's going to be a lot of opportunity for more personalized and one-on-one attention as the kids are coming up through those lower grades. Now, looking at Haverford Township, the school district of Haverford serves students from kindergarten all the way through high school, so it's a continuous experience. And the Haverford Senior High School, it's ranked as the 36th high school in all of Pennsylvania. And that's a strong state result, particularly on the Keystone exams. In this district, it is known for balancing academics and extracurricular opportunities. Here you're going to find that class sizes are a little bit larger though. They have a 15-1 ratio, so maybe not quite as much individualized attention, and that's pretty average for the state of Pennsylvania in general. Upper Dublin School District also has a K-12 system, and it has a strong reputation as well for academic excellence. Upper Dublin is actually ranked number 27 in the state of Pennsylvania, and it offers educational opportunities as well as gifted education programs and AP courses, so students can maybe start preparing for higher education a little bit sooner with the offerings there. Similar, again, in line with sort of the Pennsylvania average, it does have a 15-1 student-teacher ratio, so class sizes are going to be a little bit bigger. Now, as we've seen, all three communities definitely have excellent school options, and each has its own strength. Upper Dublin and Haverford, they're going to stand out as higher academic rankings and specialized programs, which is great for families prioritizing those advanced education options. Whereas Marlton, on the other hand, is going to give you slightly smaller class sizes and maybe allow a little bit more fostered, personalized learning experience. But education is only one piece of the puzzle when choosing the right community for your family. So another key factor you're going to want to consider is how you'll get to work or school, even your favorite city sports or old favorite restaurant or something like that. And that's why we want to talk about commuting and transportation options, because they're going to shape your daily life and routine as well. But let me pause real quick and remind you that if you're finding this video helpful, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notifications, because we post videos like this regularly to help keep you informed and help you make confident decisions about your next move.
Let's compare what Marlton, Haverford, and Upper Dublin offer when it comes to getting around, whether you're driving, taking the train, or relying on public transit. Proximity to Philly is definitely a significant factor for many families when deciding where to live. Whether it's about cutting down on commute time to work, enjoying the city's vibrant dining scene, or making regular trips to cultural landmarks and events, Philadelphia offers world-class amenities, from historic attractions like the Liberty Bell to professional sports teams, renowned museums, and of course, a thriving food scene. Living within easy reach of the city means that you can still enjoy these perks without sacrificing the space and comfort that comes with suburban life. For families, a shorter commute is often a top priority, which makes public transportation and highway access critical considerations. For others, being close enough to pop into the city for a weekend of adventure is definitely enough, but they also want to be far away enough to avoid the daily hustle and find that perfect balance. With these three towns that we're looking at today, they're all situated within commuting distance to Philly. So let's break down how each community's transportation options are going to align with your lifestyle and needs. Starting with Marlton, the driving distance and commute, Marlton is located just 14.8 miles east of Philly, which make it manageable for a drive for commuters who are heading into the city. Under light traffic conditions, the drive takes about 20 minutes via routes like Route 70 and of course the Benjamin Franklin or the Walt Whitman Bridge. However, during peak hours, these bridge crossings can definitely become significant bottlenecks. Commuters heading into Philly during rush hour face delays, especially on weekday mornings and evenings. This can extend the commute by an additional 10 to 20 minutes, depending on traffic volume and of course, the inevitable accidents. Marlton residents find that timing their commute strategically, leaving a little earlier in the morning or coming back a little bit later in the evening can often help avoid peak congestion. For those with flexible schedules, midday drives into the city are often smoother and faster. Marlton itself does not have a public train station. However, you can hop on the train in Cherry Hill at the Cherry Hill train station with transit via the Atlantic City line. This is a key resource for residents who prefer to commute by rail. The station is about 8 minutes from Marlton, making it convenient for many. There's plenty of parking at the Cherry Hill station, which makes it easy to get in and out, and the train takes about 25 minutes. Tickets are reasonably priced, about $6 to $10 for a one-way trip. For regular commuters, NJ Transit definitely offers monthly passes that can reduce your costs and simplify your travel expenses. If you're taking the train from Cherry Hill, it's definitely ideal for those who are working near the 30th Street station or the adjacent neighborhoods, as it eliminates the need to navigate the city traffic and search for parking. During this ride, of course, you can relax, enjoy some downtime, catch up on emails, or simply enjoy some reading. For evening commuters, the Cherry Hill station is definitely well lit and secure, which provides peace of mind for those who are returning after dark. If you're living in Marlton, one of the nice benefits of South Jersey is you have quick access to the shore. For example, Atlantic City is just about a 45-minute drive via the Atlantic City Expressway. So if you're looking for that day at the beach or a weekend at the casinos or enjoying the top-tier entertainment, living in a town like Marlton definitely gives you that edge. And of course, there are Uber and there are rideshare options that many people will take advantage of getting into the city. You can definitely hop in an Uber or a Lyft and get to Philly pretty regularly without a long wait for one. Now looking at Haverford, you're gonna be about 13 miles from Philly. This typical commute is gonna take you about 28 minutes with normal traffic. Of course, there's proximity to major routes like Lancaster Avenue and 476, also known as the Blue Route, which makes driving into the city rather straightforward. Rush hour traffic on the Blue Route can occasionally extend travel times, particularly at key interchanges, but residents benefit from shorter overall driving distances compared to towns further out in the suburbs. For residents who are seeking that more reliable alternative driving, you can definitely take advantage of the SEPTA. Trains from Haverford Station reach Philadelphia's Suburban Station in just about 22 minutes, and the frequency is fairly regular. That one-way ticket is going to cost you about $5 to $8, and of course you can get discounts with a monthly pass. Residents in Haverford can also take advantage of ride-sharing services. There's Uber and Lyft as well, which will definitely get you to the train station from your driveway, or perhaps you want to hop in that Uber and enjoy a night out in the city. That's going to make it pretty easy, and you won't wait too long for one either. Definitely something you can take advantage of if you're going to be living in a town like Haverford. Looking at Upper Dublin, you're about 16.1 miles north of Philly. That drive time is going to be about 28 minutes. This town, it definitely offers access to major roadways like the Pennsylvania Turnpike and Route 309, which provide reliable and efficient routes into the city. During rush hour, congestion near highway interchanges can add about 10 to 20 minutes onto the commute, particularly around the Turnpike exits and major intersections heading into Philadelphia. For residents who are commuting by car, timing is key when avoiding delays. You're also going to have SEPTA access. Trains, you're going to take probably the Fort Washington station, which is located in Upper Dublin. It's about a 32-minute train ride. Tickets are going to be about $5 to $9 for a one-way trip, and of course there are discounts if you are going to be a frequent rider. As well, there are ride-sharing options like Uber and Lyft, pretty easy to get in and around, so you're not stranded if you do want to rely on somebody else driving you into the city. it's gonna be pretty easy. All three of these towns, they're kind of similar in their travel times, just some small things to consider when looking at them. One thing you will want to consider if you are going to be driving into Philly is you're going to have to deal with city parking. That's going to be about $10 to $30 to park per day, depending on where you park in relation to city center and of course some of the more tourist attractions. All three of these communities definitely offer strong commuting options. The best choice of course depends upon your priority. Marlton is ideal for those who value quick drives into Philly and convenient access to getting to the shore. Haverford stands out for its fast and reliable train service, offering one of the quickest commutes in the center city. And Upper Dublin balances excellent, strong public transit options with strong highway access, which gives commuters flexibility whether you're driving or taking the train.
Commuting options, though, are just one part of the equation. Beyond getting into work or the city, it's just as important to think about what your daily life looks like where you live. So from parks and dining to shopping and community events, let's explore the amenities and the lifestyle of each community and what they have to offer. Talking about lifestyle is important because where you live isn't just about the house, it's about how you live your life. Shopping, dining, recreation, cultural events, and even entertainment options define your daily experience. So let's go ahead and see how Marlton, Haverford, and Upper Dublin Township stack up when it comes to these amenities. Starting with shopping, Marlton is going to be a hub of both upscale and practical shopping options. The promenade at Sagemore is a local highlight featuring high-end retailers like LL Bean, Anthropologie, Brooks Brothers, as well as specialty shops for those unique finds that you can't get anywhere else. And for everyday needs, current residents at the Marlton Crossing and other shopping centers offer grocery stores, pharmacies, and household essentials. The nearby Moorestown Mall adds even more options, including department stores and entertainment venues. Marlton's dining scene is diverse and it's got options for every taste and occasion. Restaurants like the Redstone American Grill serve up classic American fare, while P.F. Chang's delivers Asian-inspired flavors. If you're looking for something a little bit more local, spots like Estia Taverna offer Greek-inspired seafood dishes, and Sushi Kingdom is a go-to for fresh sushi. And then casual diners can appreciate the many pizzerias, bakeries, and coffee shops scattered throughout the town. Marlton is a community that offers a lot for those who love the outdoors. Its parks offer sports fields, playgrounds, walking trails, and even pickleball courts for those who enjoy a more active pursuit. Evesham's Memorial Complex hosts community events, and it includes a skate park for kids and teens. For those who enjoy golf, Indian Spring Country Club provides a welcoming course with options for all skill levels. Marlton also boasts its own AMC movie theater. AMC Marlton 8 is the local theater that shows the latest new releases. And for live performances and cultural events, residents can easily access nearby venues like the Scottish Rite Auditorium in Collingswood. Haverford is definitely known for its charming walkable shopping areas. Haverford Square features unique boutiques, artisanal shops, and local businesses that contribute to the community's distinct character. And for larger shopping needs, the nearby Suburban Square in Ardmore offers a mix of high-end retailers, grocery stores like Trader Joe's, and popular dining spots, all in beautifully designed outdoor settings. Haverford's food scene is diverse and vibrant. Popular spots like the White Dog Cafe serve farm-to-table dishes in a warm, inviting atmosphere, while Bam Bam Chicken is a local favorite for authentic Korean cuisine. For a quick bite, cafes like Green Engine Coffee Company provide artisanal drinks and snacks in a cozy setting. If you're trying to celebrate that special occasion, you can also check out DePaul's Table. It's an upscale Italian eatery nearby in Ardmore. Haverford offers some great outdoor spaces like the Haverford Reserve, which has miles of trails for walking, running, or biking. It also has sports fields and scenic views. And then the Freedom Playground is a favorite for families, offering an inclusive and creative play space for children. The township also features Skadium, which is an indoor ice skating rink that's perfect for year-round fun. One of the great benefits of Haverford is that it is so close to Philadelphia's main line. It's got easy access to cultural events like the Ardmore Music Hall and historic sites such as the Haverford College Arboretum, which offers a tranquil escape for nature lovers. Shoppers in Upper Dublin can enjoy access to the Willow Grove Mall. That's a 3-story shopping experience featuring popular national retailers like Macy's, Apple, and Sephora, along with dining options like the Cheesecake Factory, all within the mall. And for local shopping, the Dreshertown Plaza, it provides essential stores and services close to home. Upper Dublin's dining options combine modern flair with local charm. The Fort Kitchen and Bar offers an innovative menu in a stylish setting, while the Jarrett Town Hotel serves Italian-inspired dishes with a side of history. Nearby Buona Via in Horsham is a favorite for fresh seafood and classic Italian dishes. Residents can also enjoy casual dining at local breweries and cafes scattered throughout the area. Outdoor activities are definitely going to be central to life in Upper Dublin. The Mondock Common Park serves as a community hub with walking trails, picnic areas, and sports facilities, including soccer and baseball fields. For the more adventurous outdoor enthusiasts, the Pennypack Ecological Restoration Trust offers miles of trails throughout the scenic woodlands. And the community pool in Upper Dublin can offer local recreation programs, provide year-round options for families, including swimming lessons, fitness classes, and seasonal events. And for residents looking for a more exclusive experience, access to the Manufacturers Golf and Country Club might be just what you're needing. Upper Dublin's proximity to cultural attractions in Ambler and Philadelphia makes it easy to enjoy live performances and art galleries, as well as seasonal events. The Keswick Theatre, which is just a short drive away, hosts concerts and shows year-round. Each of these communities offers unique mixes of amenities that can cater to different lifestyles. Marlton, as an example, combines upscale shopping with family-friendly parks and proximity to Atlantic City for the weekend escapes, whereas Haverford is going to bring charming boutiques, diverse dining, and a strong sense of community to the table. And then again, Upper Dublin is going to be a blend of that convenient shopping and vibrant parks, as well as access to cultural attractions for that well-rounded suburban experience. But ultimately, this all comes down to what it means for you. And while we've focused on Marlton, Haverford, and Upper Dublin as examples, that's just the tip of the iceberg as far as the options that are available to you in the suburbs surrounding Philadelphia. There's plenty of other communities nearby that might fit your needs as well, and together we can absolutely help you explore those options and find the right match for your family.
If you're considering making a move, we're here to guide you through the process. Whether you're buying, selling, or perhaps you're doing both at the same time, we'll help you create a plan that works for your situation. From understanding the market to navigating logistics, we'll make sure every step is handled efficiently. If this video has been helpful, definitely take a moment to hit that subscribe button and share it with anyone who's considering thinking about making their next move to the area. If you're ready to take the next step, definitely reach out to us today. We would love to chat with you about your goals and find the community and the home that works best for you. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video with more market insights, tips, and answers to your questions about living in the greater Philly and South Jersey area.